everyone. Good morning. Sorry, there was like a little, it was like, you can't go live right now. I was like, no, I have to go live right now, YouTube, I swear. So all you need for this live is a pen and paper. So I would say a lot of paper. We're doing about 20 questions. So just pen and a lot of paper if you write big. No big deal. Good morning. I hope everyone is having a great morning. And I'm sorry, I'm really peppy. I am a morning person. So yeah, I figured that out really quickly. I love the mornings. Mornings are just so fun because it's like you just wake up and you think to yourself, I have all day to plan something fun. So I just love mornings because you're like, okay, let's get up early. Let's, clean out the closet or let's do this. So I love mornings because then you have all day to just plan something fun. So good morning. Good morning. I'm going to give everyone about like 5 minutes so that way they can clock in. Like I said, you need pen and paper. We're just going to go over 20 questions on the worksheet. So yeah. My newest little my newest little hobby, I want to say, I'm going to show y'all. My newest little hobby is coloring books, adult coloring books. So if you go to Walmart, get this little coloring book. It's so awesome. I just either watch TV while you're coloring or, I just love coloring. I have my little colored pencils that I just color all the time. So and the answers to it. So no worries. All you need is pen and paper. Yes, Yasmin says she has one. Oh, I love them. I love coloring books. I used to, whenever I would babysit my little cousins, I would take their coloring books and we would all color and they would be like, I want to do this one. I'll be like, but I wanted to do that one. So I love coloring books. There's just something relaxing. Like I always choose coloring books whenever I just need a little tiny break from something. So doing a little coloring worksheet is good for like in between worksheets, something to give your mind just a little bit of a break, an easy task that your brain can say, check, I accomplished it. So I love worksheets. Let me show you one of I think I did like a little heart cupcake. I love it. I loved my heart cupcake. Yeah. Oh, here it is. Little coloring worksheet. It's like a little birthday cupcake with hearts. So yeah, it's my newest little hobby. I like to share my hobbies with y'all so that way you're like, oh, that's a good idea, or oh, nah, I don't feel like doing that. So I'm excited. I'm gonna go dewberry picking again so I can make another dewberry pie. So excited. I love making fresh fruits with fresh pies, like just having all those really fresh ingredients. So yes, I love baking, like with really fresh ingredients. Like there's nothing fresher than picking it off the vine yourself. So I'm just saying. I'm going to give everyone a few more minutes to clock in. So make sure, for those of you who are newer, make sure you clock in your first name, your last initial, school, and time that you clock in. So make sure that you do all 3 of those. So good morning, everyone. Thank you, Baldwin Beauty Schools. Like I said, I love mornings. And what's funny is during this whole quarantine, I have had no coffee or tea, like any caffeinated beverages. I'm just trying to set my alarm and just wake up, and I've been doing so well. Like I'm actually awake. Usually at school, I'll have my huge cup of coffee and I'm just like, so I love it. I'm trying to wean myself off caffeine. So that way Starbucks doesn't get all my money. Ooh, Destiny said she made pancakes this morning. That sounds so good. Ooh, pancakes with fresh fruit, like strawberries or raspberries. That sounds so good. Yeah, I make overnight oats for breakfast, so I can make it the night before, because when I wake up sometimes I'm just like, okay, let's do this, and I'm just like, let's do this. So I usually just make my overnight oats the night before, and then I'll just eat them real quick, and I'm like, okay, I'm ready to go. Miles said it's tough. Juice is a good sub. Yes, juice is very, very good. I like juice. My favorite is like orange juice or cranberry. I love them. All right, I see that we are having less and less people clock in. Like I said, we need, you need pen and lots of paper. I would say a spiral. We're just gonna go over, so the instructions for this little live is that we're gonna go over 20 questions and 20 answers that I have selected, and I will give you the questions and the answers. No worries, I'm gonna write them down for you so that way you can hear them and see them. And if I go a little too fast, you can always rewatch the video and see them both ways, so no worries. So we're gonna go over the answers to 20 questions and the questions themselves, and y'all are gonna turn them in, you're gonna email them into me by 12, okay? So that is gonna be kind of like that's gonna be what you're gonna be doing today. But as you know, I love, love, love y'all's participation. So if you would like to answer some of the questions, I would absolutely love that. Just for some participation. I love to see you guys' participation. But before we start with all that, I have some good news for you guys, because you know I do that. So I have some good news for that one. All right, so my first good news. Lowe's sends Mother's Day love to isolated seniors with $1 million in flower baskets delivered from local growers. So what they did was they actually bought $1 million worth of flowers from local florists, and they gave them to seniors for Mother's Day for those who couldn't go over there. So I thought that was pretty awesome. I love that, you know, just a Mother's Day fun for those of you who are mothers. And for those of you who are celebrating your mom. So, all right, my second good news is Nike donated tens of thousands of shoes designed exclusively for healthcare workers. So I think that's awesome. The shoes look awesome. They were like white, and then they had like a, you know, the little heart monitor is like this. They had that with like red stripe, and then on the other side it was blue. They were so cool looking. Like honestly, I love them. But they donated tens of thousands of nice tennis shoes for healthcare workers. So I thought that was fun. Here's another one. Quarantine city residents are putting up their Christmas lights on their houses to spread some joy. I think that's fun. I mean, I always, always, always love going around Christmas time and seeing all the lights and see everything like that. So maybe that's an idea if you want to do with your kids today. Go put up some Christmas lights, you know, bring some joy. This one's so cute. So a grandpa delivered donuts by a drone to his grandkids in quarantine. There's a little video, and you just see him like just doing the little drone, and the kids are just like, you can see them in the window like, oh, you know. So I thought that was just fun. This one is super cute. This one's probably my favorite. It is, instead of selling lemonade, a boy sets up a drive-by joke stand. You know those little lemonade stands? He did a drive-by joke stand to spread laughter during the quarantine. So yes, I just love that. I think that's so cute. I wonder if he had like a little like book of jokes, or he just told you one straight up. I love that. So they were all free little jokes. He just sat on his little lemonade stand that was like, you just said free jokes. And it was so cute. Baldwin said Christmas lights all year round are awesome. Yes, I love Christmas lights. They're so fun. So that's something you could do. And our last one is a woman creates a neighborhood giving tree with free homemade face masks. So instead of, you know, trying to give them to them door by door, she just put these face masks on this tree, and anyone who needed one could go up. So yes, So cute. I love that. I love seeing, especially in the mornings, just having that good vibe and seeing people helping out people, or just seeing a big company just doing something nice and they don't even have to do something nice. I just love that. So that is awesome. Like I said, you need pen and paper for this, and I'm going to write them down. So make sure that you have that. Our first question, and like I said, if you need, like I said, you're going to turn these into me by email by 12 o'clock with the questions and the answers handwritten. So, number one, the question is supplies that are sold to clients. And I'm going to abbreviate a little for you guys because I know you guys have been doing a ton of writing. So just write whatever I write. Supplies sold to clients. That is our first question. If you know the answer, what are supplies that are sold to clients? If you know the answer, please comment it. I'm going to give you guys a few seconds to comment it. I know you guys are writing, so I'm going to have the little question right here. Number one is, like I said, if you want to just comment your guess, it doesn't have to be right. No one is judging you. So I'd like to say I'd love to see y'all's participation. Make sure that you're writing the question and you're writing the answer in your own handwriting. Okay. So supply sold to client, a lot of you guys are correct. It is retail supplies. And I'm going to bring this back up here. Hopefully I have big enough handwriting or nice enough handwriting so you can see. So there is the question and the answer. So make sure that you write down both of them in your own handwriting. No worries, there's only 20 questions and I'm going to write them with you. So that way everyone gets them. I'm going to give you guys a few seconds to be able just to write them down. Retailing is super, super important for those of you who, you know, like those dry spells, like what is it, March, those little dry spells, you can always sell in those dry spells where a lot of clients don't normally come in a lot. So you can sell a lot of retail to make up for that lost revenue. Okay. Number two. Number two is individual owner. An individual owner, most often the manager of a business. So number two, individual owner. Owner. And most often, the manager of a business. And let me know, oh, my words got all jumbled up. Let me know if you need me to go a little bit slower for you guys, because I know you guys are writing. Oh, I love to see you guys' answers. Yes. I love to see you guys' comments and answers. So I'm going to have the question right here. So that way y'all can get a few moments to write or a few moments to kind of participate and comment to see what y'all think. It's okay if it's not the correct answer as long as you try. I mean, honestly. So number two, individual owner, most often the manager of a business. Give you guys a few seconds to write that. I know it's kind of a bigger sentence. So, and I'm sorry for my handwriting. Okay, so you guys are correct. It is a sole proprietor. Let me write that over here. There we go. The answer is right there, sole proprietor. Perfect. I'm just going to leave these up here for you guys for a few seconds. So that way y'all can get them. Sorry if I'm looking like over here. I have to like make sure that y'all can see everything, that my hand's not like covering a word or anything. Okay, number 3. And I'm going to try to finish like a little bit earlier so that way, because you guys are writing the questions and the answers, you get a little bit more time to work on it. So I'm going to try to finish a little early for you guys. So that way you get a little bit more time to work on it, because I completely understand. Okay, so number 3. A written description of your business and let me know if this marker, if y'all can't see it on here. A written description of your business as you see it today. And as you foresee it in the next 5 years. So here is the question for number 3. Number 3 is a written description of your business as you see it today and as you foresee it in the next 5 years. And that's also why I'm saying and letting you write. For some of you whose Wi-Fi is a little shaky right now, I'm going to be saying it and y'all can see it just in case one is out and the other one isn't. So, oh yes, you guys keep commenting your answers. I love it. So number 3, a written description of your business as you see it today and as you foresee it in the next 5 years. I'm loving the comments. Yes. I think it looks great. Yes. You guys are correct. It is a business plan. Good job, you guys. You guys are killing this, man. I'm going to leave it up here with the answer so that way you guys can see it a little bit better. Let me know if the marker's a little dull or anything. I switched to another color. All I have is green and orange, so I think it looks pretty good. So number 3, a written description of your business as you see it today and as you foresee it in the next 5 years is a business plan. So good job, you guys. All right, number 4. Go. Sorry, I gotta erase all of it. I got this cute little eraser. Okay, so number 4. Oh, yes, Baldwin says our students are correct on the answer, so you can use the live chat. Each one, teach one. Yes, so for those of you who are getting my stream perfectly fine, if you want to, you can type in the question like 1 through 3. We're on number 4 right now with the answer to help your friends out. That's completely okay. I am totally fine with that. Everyone help each other. So, number 4, a business structure in which 2 or more people share ownership, although not necessarily equally. So number 4. business structure in which two or more people share ownership, although not necessarily equally. So number 4, here is number 4. Business structure in which two or more people share ownership, although not necessarily equally. So I'm going to give you guys a few seconds to write it down, a few seconds to comment. So, and by this we mean not exactly equally. So whenever we do this type of business, it might not be exactly equally. One person might be like, hey, listen, I only want to give you money and that's it. And the other person might be like, oh no, I want to take full business. Like, I don't want to give you any money, but I want to take the full business. Like, that's completely okay. So you guys are correct. This is a partnership. Partnership. So one partner to this partnership might be like, I really just kind of want to just give you money and I just kind of want to be done with this. And then the other person might be like, oh, well, I just want to. So it's a partnership. The other person might be like, no, I want to like be fully in this business. I want to really sink my hands in this business. So yeah. Great participation, you guys. And thank you, Mallory, for having number 4 for us. I know that really helps those who are having a little bit of struggle. So number 4. Great job. All right, number 5. An individual, partnership, corporation / franchise are all individual, comma, partnership, comma, corporation / franchise are all question mark. So what do all these things have in common? What do individual, comma, partnership, comma, corporation / franchise are all? And it's okay if you comment something and it's wrong. That's completely okay. We're all learning. So I'm loving the participation though. Great job on it. So these 4 things have in common. You guys are correct. They are types of salon ownership. So they're not just types of businesses, they're types of salon ownerships as well. They are types of salon ownerships. Thank you, Victoria. So the answer is types of salon ownerships. Yes. For those of you who need number 5, Mallory and Victoria got your backs. All right, number 6. Let me know if I'm going a little too fast. I'm trying not to. Guarantees protection against financial loss from malpractice, property, liability, fire, burglary, and theft. So what protects you from all of that? So number 6 is guarantees, protection. You guys are smarty pants. Look at y'all. Against, so guarantees protection against financial loss from malpractice, property, liability, fire, burglary, and theft. So I'm going to give you guys a few seconds to write this down. Great job, great participation, you guys. I love to see y'all's participation. I'm going to give you guys a few seconds to write this. So this little word is very, very important. It's very important to us as Salon. How many of you have accidentally left your curling iron plug? My desk did not look good after that. It melted my desk. But it's very easy to. So it's very easy to do this. So you need certain so you need fire, you need liability, theft. So you guys are correct if you haven't already. Insurance, you guys are correct. Lauren said we have insurance for our business. It's necessary. Yes, it is very necessary. So it's extremely important to have insurance. Whether having insurance on your home, a fire can always happen, a theft can always happen. You need insurance on your business because anything can happen. So great job, everyone. And I'm going to start using this marker from now on because y'all can see it a little better. So good job. Number 7. A platform used to engage and communicate with groups of people through online communities, networks, websites, or blogs for personal and used to engage and communicate with groups of people through online communities, network, website, or personal needs. So there we go. So this is very important in this day and age. A long time ago, whenever they owned the salon, they didn't have to do this. They didn't have to. Their number one communication was word of mouth. Now we can use this beautiful tool right here and reach more and more people by just a click of a button. So you guys are correct. It is social media. How important it is right now with social media, helping your clients not forget about you. I know one hairstylist, what she did was she taught her clients over social media how to her clients are learning from her, and that was a tool to her that was perfect. So social media is huge. This is how everyone gets This is how a lot of people get through to new clients, especially because I know how many times I've had someone like, oh my gosh, I love your hair. And they're like, oh, so-and-so did it. And I'll look them up on Instagram and I'll look through all of their stuff. And I'm like, wow, that is awesome. So number 7. It is a business of a sound business principles are. So, number 8, business, sense, aptitude, good judgment, diplomacy, knowledge, so sound business principles are 2 seconds to write that down. I'm going to be typing them real quick. I'm going to type them as quick as I can. There we go. So right here, and since you guys know the question, you can now comment what you think the answers are. What do you guys think the answers are to number 8? All right, I'm typing. I'm going to give you guys a few seconds to kind of comment to see what it is. It's okay if you don't know. A guess is better than anything. So number 8 is characteristics to run a business. Number 8, characteristics to run a business. That is the answer. If you go up a little bit, I typed the question. So number 9, operating under a franchise trade name in exchange for a fee fee with contract to how. Here we go. That should be it. And I'm going to give you guys a few seconds to comment those. Sorry if everything's a little, I'm trying to help you all out the most I can. So what is that? Give you guys a few seconds. Number 9 is franchise. Okay, so number 10, supplies used in the daily business operation. So this isn't kind of, you know, all your retailing products. This is what supplies that you use in daily operation, like how much bleach you used in one day, how much toner you use. So number 10 is these supplies used in the daily business operation. Sorry, I gotta do spell check. I'm like the worst. I'm trying to type so quickly. Oh, Lauren said my mom is watching and listening. Cost of a franchise tax is yeah, taxes are very, very expensive. For those of you who don't know. I'm gonna let y'all comment a little bit what you guys think it is. So supplies used in the daily business operation. Like I said, this is not your retail products that you sell to clients. This is how much bleach I've used in a day, how much toner I've used in a day, how much nail polish I've used in a day. So good job. Yes, number 10 is consumption supplies. So number 11 is records, I looked at the wrong one, of all financial activities in your very, 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 this vocab word is very important because we need to do this every single time. Whether it's we're paying taxes, we need to do this every single time whenever we're doing this. I keep all my receipts sometimes. I keep sometimes all my pay stubs just to make sure that everything is all good to go. So, number 11. Number 11 is record keeping. All right, number 12. Any and all local, state, and federal regulations, regulation laws that you must comply with when you decide to open Number 12. So this is important to make sure that you know these certain laws. I'd really love for you guys to comment what you think it is. These are really important to know these laws because of the fact that, you know, I'm just putting this out there that maybe, maybe in your town, they might say, nope, you can't have pink hair. And in your state, they might say, oh no, no blue hair is allowed. And then like, nope, no red hair. You know, you have to know these laws. I'm not saying any of those laws are true, but think about it though. If you opened a salon and your town was like, no, no pink hair, and you didn't read those laws and you didn't know making your client's hair pink was against the law, you know, that's huge. So you have to know these certain laws to be able to do that. So number 12 is business regulation and laws. So you have to be able to, a lot of TDLRs, yes, a lot of you put TDLR rules and regulations, you are correct. So that is one of the forms. So whenever you're doing this, you know, TDLR states that you have to have your bathroom a certain amount of feet away from your stylish chair. So there's a lot of rules and regulations. Number 13. Sorry, I'm like trying to type and do everything. The ongoing, reoccurring, processes or activities in the running of a business for the purpose of producing income and value. Here we go. So whenever we're thinking about this little word, we're kind of thinking, you know, how the salon does what it does. So the ongoing and recurring process, you know, how is the salon running? So number 13 is salon operation. Number 14, a set of benchmarks that once achieved help you to realize your mission and vision. There we go. Number 14, a set of benchmarks to help once achieved, to help you realize your mission and vision. So I'm going to give you guys. Good job, you guys. Number 14 is goals. Great job. Number 15. Oh, that's not good. 2. What is money needed to invest in a business? Oh, look at you guys go. There we go. Keep on commenting. Keep on saying how many of you know this question. Good job, you guys. Number 15 is capital. Great job. All right, number 16, about a specific population, including data on race, age, income, and educational. Seeing that the Wi-Fi is going a little bit better, because a lot more are commenting. It's a paper that kind of is like a little roadmap to, you know, especially whenever you're trying to find a location for your salon, you really need to know the demographics of an area. Let's say I want to open a super mega bougie salon where it's $1,000 a haircuts, and I open it in a place where the demographics said that, you know, not a lot of upper class, really rich people live here. It's just middle class. Well, my business would not be that. My business wouldn't be doing a haircut. So number 16 is one that you want to build somewhere. So that's very important to know that. Number 16 was that. McKenna, if you need to leave at 11, you can. You just need to replay the video and get the answers whenever you can. So number 17. What is creating your brand identity? What is creating your brand identity? This is a little bit longer of a definition. I just want to see your answers. There's kind of a few questions, so that's what I kind of like about this. So number 17, the answer to it, what is creating your brand identity, is how are you different? What are you selling? What is your aesthetic? That is the answer to that. Whenever you're creating a brand identity, let's say I wanted to create, I don't know, a salon called Lana. Well, whenever I think of it, I think of like my little name and like curly letters, you know, very natural, black and white. That is my idea. And that's what is making me different. Maybe I'm an all-natural salon. Maybe I'm an Aveda salon. Maybe. So you see how all those things can really make you different? So that is, maybe I'm selling amazing haircuts and color. My aesthetic is very calming. That's what you come to my salon. You're very calm. It's very natural looking. So number 18. What goes into choosing a location or a salon? Number 18, what goes into choosing a location for a salon? That's a good one, Mabry. Kimberly, yes, the answer to 17 was how are you different? So I always do the answer and then the question and then the answer. So that was the answer. Oh, Lauren said population, income, parking, accessibility, income. Yes, that's a good answer. I want to see you guys' answer to see what really goes into location of a salon. Demographics, location, yes. Competition is a huge one too. Yes, I like that answer, Victoria. I have to look because I'm the worst speller in the world, so I have to make sure I'm spelling all this right. All right. So be on like a super huge backed up road where it's really, really hard to get to. Make sure that you have easy access to the salon. I know that it's hard to, whenever you go to a place, especially in Austin where everything's cramped and it's hard to get to that salon, I will choose to not go to that salon. Sufficient parking is huge. Sufficient parking. If you have 5 parking spots, that's not a great. And handicap access, just so that way everyone has it. So that is number 18. Number 19. This is a true or false answer. So you can guys comment true and false. The most challenging. Number 19. Whenever I think of this one, I think about the most challenging task. Like, think about it. A lot of you want to be your own bosses. It's true. I mean, a lot of you guys think like, I really in your salon, or are you going to have other people be going to eat hard? So you guys are correct. Number 19 is true. Number 19 is true. Good job, you guys. It is very, very hard to manage people. So if you are not organized and you are not a person that gets along a lot of times with people, it's going to be very, very hard for you to be able to manage people. So just to let you know, if you want to own your own salon and you want to have people work for you, it's very, very hard to manage your people. And personnel cannot only mean your stylist, it could mean your bookkeepers, it could mean your the people ordering the product. So, there's a whole lot of people that you have to work with. Number 20. Documents that govern the opening of a salon including leases, vendor contracts, employee contracts, and more, all of which detail, usually for legal purposes, what, and I'm going to put ellipses so that way, because I'm running out of room. Who does what? And what is given in return. These are very, very important, especially to have a record keeper, because, an employee might say, okay, I agree with you. We're going to do a contract where I get 50 and you get 50. So 50%. Well, and down the road, the employee might be like, You didn't say 50, you said 100. I get 100% of everything. So that might be a little thing. So make sure that you are keeping these, especially a record keeper. Make sure that you are doing that. So number 20 is written agreements. I'm writing y'all's instructions. So you guys, once you finish this, make sure that you do final roll call. Remember first name, last initial, school, and time. 20 questions and answers to get credit. So thank you guys so much. Sorry about all that confusion. I tried to do everything. So, and make sure that they are handwritten.